If you serve white well-being, you are welcome here.
Your source of power is the spirit of the West.
G'day folks. I had a troll saying on my recent video about how the primary cause of homelessness in Western nations is anti-whiteism. This troll was saying something along the lines of, oh, it's not about race, right? And as I stated in that video, and I'll reiterate here, it's not about an individual's racial background, etc. Anyone of any race, of any background, can be white positive and support white well-being, and anyone, even white folk, can be anti-white. Okay? So yeah, it's not about race, it's about the vile anti-white sentiment that permeates the globe these days, and modern culture, modern technological media and culture. This troll, this individual, claims that, oh, it's not about race. To this, I have one thing to say, one simple rebuttal. We can all agree in this day and age that the settlement of, for example, white man in Australia displaced the native Aboriginal peoples. Alright, even just living here and using resources, etc., in competition with the Aboriginal people, it lowered their numbers, sickness spread, etc. And there was Aboriginal erasure. Okay? We should be sympathetic towards this. Now, in the exact same way, with mass immigration in this day and age into a once 99% white European Australia, mass immigration of non-white immigrants, obviously, in the exact same way, displaces the native peoples. So, it's the exact same situation, and we should have sympathy for white erasure, because it's no worse or different from Aboriginal erasure, or the erasure of any peoples. And all people deserve to exist and to uphold their culture, and to love themselves and be proud of who they are and honour their ancestors, etc. So if you think there's some difference, and if you think that white erasure is alright, mass immigration into Western nations, then you're clearly just anti-white. And as I mentioned, that's the problem. That's what's caused the homelessness, because the anti-white attitude which pushes for white erasure, which is mass displacement of members of Western kind, and Western kind as a whole. So that's the exact cause and the exact way in which folk who are anti-white and anti-whiteism in general is the primary factor in regards to homelessness within Western nations. It's to do with the displacement of the native population and competition of resources and territory, etc., due to an influx of a new population migrating into the same territory or landscape, environment. So there you have it. It is to do with race. It's to do with, not specifically, again, the race of a people, but the homogeneity of a population and the respect of that homogeneity and the unique, beautiful culture of that unique ethnic group of people. And there is a disregard of our ethnic group and our culture and our populations around Earth due to anti-whiteism, which is general, anything bad or harmful towards Western kind, but is predominantly a hatred of us, members of Western kind. So there you have it. Take it easy. Catch you next time. If I ever do get completely nuked from YouTube, you can always find me at my website, email, on Gab, and you can ask for a link to our Discord server.